Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, y'all. Ah, mm, mm, mm,
What's happening?
mm.
What's happening? What's happening? How y'all doing out there in TV land, internet land, YouTube land, Instagram land, TikTok land? I think that's all we on. Anyway, what's happening, y'all? How y'all doing, man? Welcome back to the Soundproof Hunger Room. Thank you for coming in here. We appreciate everybody that show us the love. We hope you continue to do so because we're gonna continue to give you what we got. 18th, how you feeling, brother?
I'm here, brother. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's going through the Ramadan thing. You know what I'm saying? I
Ah,
salute you. The discipline is admired definitely by me. I'm trying to get that so I can join
right on,
now.
right
Other
on.
than that, everything is velvet. Everything's velvet with me, let me tell you. You know what I'm
This
saying?
dude said velvet.
So let's roll with the show.
This dude said velvet. It's warming up out there, y'all. So y'all know what that means. Sundresses.
Now, think about a little, what's going to go down a little bit, man. It ain't there yet.
But you know when it get
It
a
definitely,
little a little
today it will
taste,
be.
yeah, a little simmer. Folks
Yeah,
come out,
little
they
simmer.
jump out there. A little simmer of it,
Yes.
they gonna jump out there. But
You know,
y'all,
you know what I'm
hey
saying?
man, I'm saying y'all be safe out there already.
Yeah.
Already.
God damn, what a nigga when they gotta be safe. That is
I'm telling
crazy.
you, cause folks come out,
You
they
see?
they showing all kinds of skin, and the way these
Make
folks.
sure you get that back fat. You know what I'm saying?
See, there you go. You had to do
All
it.
this summer dress.
Couldn't help it. Couldn't
Then
help
winter back.
it. But
You know what I'm saying?
uh,
Fellas get y'all shit together too. You know what I'm saying?
man, listen at you,
I'm just
man.
saying.
Uh,
I'm
yeah,
working on mine.
yeah, me too, me too.
Well,
Yeah, but yeah, but for real though, be safe out there because this gonna really just pour into the news.
okay.
Yeah, this gonna pour into the
Go
news.
ahead, my brother.
Last week or week before last, they had to go down the battery. These team takeovers.
Oh
You
yeah,
heard
I see.
about it?
I see.
Come on, bruh. I think it was two shooters down there. They snatched up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then just a couple days ago, they was down at dang, where they was at?
They were trying to do comedy. They shut it down. They put a curfew
Okay.
on
And
it.
then
They were
there's
trying to
one
do
in
comedy.
I think in Stockbridge or somewhere down south that they try to do it. But hey man, if you got a teenage child and
Hey, talk to them.
don't have them out there doing this foolishness because these folks ain't playing.
Sure,
They
especially
not
out there
playing.
at that battle.
Come on now. They ain't
They ain't
playing,
going
man.
nowhere.
Y'all keep a hold on to y'all teenagers out there. But that take I don't know where it came from, what's going on with it. Y'all need to cut that shit out. Just
For real.
straight
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
cut that
that's
shit out.
crazy. And then
Yeah,
for a minute, then they ain't gonna have nowhere to go. So, you know, let they head on whatever.
right,
Tear that bag down.
right. And it's like they just go out there just to cut up. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's some local news. Also, some more local news, which has been getting a lot of attention. A lot of attention. The Atlanta Hawks have
Uh-oh.
partnered up
Doom, doom, doom.
with Magic City, and they're having a Magic City Atlanta Hawks night this Monday, actually. This Monday coming up.
Yeah.
And it's been so many
Nah,
people.
next month.
Is it next
16.
16?
Yeah.
Man, I get my days mixed up. Um, so many people have came out and said that this shouldn't be happening for a myriad of reasons. They said it's denigrating women, and you shouldn't be promoting this at a family function and things of that nature. What's your thoughts on
Being that, I sit on both sides of it. I was listening to the brother Ray Daniels today, this morning. Shout out to Ray. I cuss you out sometime, and sometime I be like, that's what I'm talking about. This time he actually, you know, he spoke like a grown man. Not saying he doesn't, but this is what we get from it is for an adult, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? It's exciting.
it?
You know what I'm saying? And especially if that's the world that you're into. If you're in strip clubs and all that. I get it.
Mhm.
As a parent, let's say I was going to the game. You know what I'm saying? Do I want my daughter, my son, especially my daughter? I hate to put it like that, but it's real. Walking around with a Magic City T-shirt, sweatshirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to explain this world to maybe a 14, 15-year-old now, or even younger than that, because that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is the Atlanta culture, and I respect it.
Mhm.
You know, for people on the outside, probably don't go to the club. You're just complaining about something that you don't have to attend. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to attend it. I don't go to strip clubs, but I thought it was cool. People don't see the play on words because they are playing the Magic.
The Magic.
You know what I'm
Orlando.
saying? Yeah, they playing the Magic. It's part of the culture of the city. So we can't act like it's just, excuse me, for that. It's just like, oh my God, what they doing, because it's part of the culture.
Right.
Just stay out the way if that ain't what you're about. You know what I'm saying? As far as being a parent, I just wouldn't take my kid to that game. There's so many other games that they can go to. I'm just not taking my kid to that, because it ain't like they about to have strippers on the floor.
Right.
It's not about to be that.
Right.
From what I understand, they celebrate the wins.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? World famous. Let me not say that in a way that I'm just talking about some chicken.
Right.
World famous lemon pepper.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody doing it like lemon pepper. I don't care what they say.
Mhm.
But people gotta just pick. There's so much more going on, man. Like,
Mhm.
you got a player that ain't never. He ain't from the country. My man from San Antonio.
Yeah.
You're nowhere around that game when they had that game.
Right.
Hey man, just move on, bro. I don't know. People picking these struggles, picking the wrong one, man. Because I would actually look down on the city, man, if they did away with it, because it is the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only gonna last, man, 4 quarters, and then it's gonna go away. You know what I'm saying? So let's just have the night and move on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you. I'm more so because, like you said, it is part of the culture. Let's be real. Most celebrities, most athletes have been in Magic City at one point.
Hey, I've been in Magic City
You
before.
know?
You know
And
what I'm saying?
so the whole thing is, it is a part of the culture, and it's right around the corner, right across the street. But like you were saying, I think when it gets to where you want the world to raise your kid or to police your kid, then we have a problem.
Yeah.
And so, like you said, and that was my thought exactly, we can't go to that game. And that's a learning moment to say, hey, let's have this
Yeah,
conversation.
let's have this conversation.
You know what I mean? It's a strip club. I'm not into that because I don't do strip clubs either.
Right.
So it's like, I'm not into that. We're not going to go to that game. It's another game we can go
Just
to.
we can figure it out.
You know, you had a conversation and you move on.
Monday night anyway. You got school today.
Exactly. And usually you get out them games by 11 o'clock.
Mhm.
So, you know, I think they're putting too much on it. And I think I've said it before, I'm going to continue to say it. The world is pussy. And I'm just kind of tired of them trying to censor everything that parents should be doing at home. This is the type of stuff that parents should be doing at home.
Right.
And so to try to put that responsibility on everybody around it, I think is just
Yeah,
crazy.
it's going too far. Like, I
Yeah.
can see if they advertise it where, you know, they got strippers coming out at halftime, or they got this serving food, whatever. But that's not what they got going on. So I mean, I guess T.I. performing as a half.
Mhm.
So I mean, it's an event just like anything else, man. You can't say, "Well, I don't want this happening at the game," but then you get in your car and you turn the music on 1,000. So I mean,
Come on.
you know what I'm saying?
And
I'm
then
just like, come on, man. We gotta decide what we're doing here.
and my thing is pick your struggle, because at the game when I'm there, you selling me liquor, you pushing betting,
Come on, man.
gambling, and all this
Like,
stuff.
it's a lot going
So
on. Like,
come on. So you easily say, nah, you ain't finna gamble. That's easy. So just say, no, we're not going to this
yeah,
game.
this
That's
this
it.
is something we're gonna miss this one. We're gonna next one.
Yeah.
And then
So,
have, like I said, have a conversation.
Yeah.
Because your kid might grow up and be like, I'm not in a strip club anyway.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
You just got a hoodie. You know?
pretty much.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
that's what
Like,
the promo show just
I
the
seen
hoodie.
some of the fake hoodies though that look dope. I ain't gonna lie. You know, 'cause they got the official You
With
know,
the
really,
Hulk, yeah.
But then I started, looking around. There's some dope apparel for real. Like some of that fake stuff or not officially,
Yeah, unofficial.
yeah, licensed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, I ain't even mad at it, man. y'all do y'all thing, man.
They're gonna come up on
Yeah,
that.
y'all do y'all thing.
Enjoy. I won't be there. I'll be at work.
I ain't gonna be at work, but I ain't. I don't watch Hawks basketball this year. Man. Y'all straight.
Well, Kaminga done came
Yeah,
in. We done won our last 5.
Okay.
And so Kaminga done came in. Trae Young played his first game last night in Washington.
Yeah.
He did decent. So kudos to him, man. But these Hawks. We jumped into sports. I'm gonna get into it. Let me tell y'all something. I'm a little hurt right now. Let me tell y'all why. Since we talk about sports, this my camera. This my camera here. Las Vegas Raiders.
I'll be all right.
Las Vegas Raiders. Y'all have done this to me time and time again in the same position. Khalil Mack, 2-time All-Pro in 1 year. You give him away to Chicago.
Oh, yeah. He ain't there no more to make good.
He in San Diego. And then he finna go and do 1 year, somewhere. You did that. That hurt. I'm still not over that. And now we have Mad Max, Max Crosby. Y'all give him to the Ravens for 2 first-round picks. I say at least y'all got something this time. But I'm still hurt because he was the engine of that team.
Yeah, but y'all need a lot of help.
We did. But you don't take your engine out and then put in new cams and then the rest of the engine is gone. So now we got all these young guys that's going to be coming in. We don't have that locker room.
That's the process, man.
Ah, man, I'm tired. I'm tired. Anyway, let's move on. I just had to get that off my chest.
Right.
Since we was on the local news, Pinky Cole, owner and operator of Slutty Vegan franchise, has filed for bankruptcy. And she decided that she needed to get out in front of it. And she did a video, a music video about bankruptcy. Did you see it?
No. I heard about the bankruptcy thing. I look at that as big business.
Yeah. And that's perfectly fine.
I just looked at it as, okay, she's making a business move based on something. You know what I'm saying? It benefits her to file bankruptcy. I see she's also on the Housewives show.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, she's on there. I mean, she seems like a very smart, intelligent, strategic young lady. So whatever this is, man, I'm pretty sure it's in her benefit. You know what I'm saying? So whatever she got, she feel like, I don't think she owed nobody that. You know what I'm saying? The restaurant's still open, y'all still going. So I mean, she felt like she had to get in front of it for whatever reason. I just think she made a strategic move and it's gonna come out in her benefit.
I hope so. Just for me, and again, I'm one of them people just kind of put the work in, and I'm gonna kind of branch off into something when I talk about this, because the first thing I saw it come out on the news.
Yeah.
And then the next thing I saw, she posted a meme of like, this is what people think you look like when you file bankruptcy. And it was some chick grabbing all her stuff, looking bummy, walking out the house. So I was like, okay, and she finna do this whole social media thing. Then the next day, she did to where she made a rap song about teaching about bankruptcy.
Yeah.
And it was pretty cringy. I'm just gonna be honest.
In the form of a song or the information?
The song.
Okay, that's
yeah, the song. I would have preferred for her to just, like we see her doing, just do it live. You know, so just do it live and say, hey, this is what Chapter 11 is. This is what I'm doing, or whatever the case may be.
We're not her demographic.
Who is her demographic?
I mean, I'm just saying, like me and you, as far as hip hop, you know what I'm saying, heads, like we're not. Anytime we see something that we go,
of course,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I want you to look at it at some point, sure. And then. And so that's what I'm saying. I'm not knocking her for what she did. It's more so how she did it, I guess, with social media. And I also feel like I'm one of them guys, when you have a big business, like a franchise at this point, sometimes it's best to let the machine do the work, as opposed to you going on social media when it's time to kind of clean up. You know what I'm saying?
That's the world we live in.
I know,
and, and that's how she reach a lot of her supporters with social media. So
but also you got to look at she's also because you were saying like she's in the limelight and a lot of other things.
yeah,
You know, they've been showing like when she was doing some kind of shady type stuff.
I don't know nothing about
Yeah, with the car getting stolen, and they was out doing the opening, and it was like she said she been having problems with this truck, and then all of a sudden it got stolen at one of the openings. Yeah, so that happened. Then
it.
you had employees that came out and talked about how they weren't getting paid
Yeah,
and things of this nature.
but he also can talk about how her first two restaurants, she gave to the young ladies who started with her. You know, with her this whole time, like she gave them restaurants.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like they got to talk about that as well.
Mm.
I can't sit here and say she just ain't playing a business game. That's what it seemed like to me because that's all we done known her for. It's really just she on the business side of the ups and downs of business.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, like they can sit there and say, well, she tried to, you know, make a move with a car. She also gave away restaurants. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and, you know that was one of the some conversation we had about
Like
Jesse Jackson.
Yeah, like, even though you know what I'm saying?
You know,
but it is what it is.
Yeah. So, but the spinoff of that, I look at companies more so like Actively Black and Italian Twine. Those guys started and they been solid in their stuff. And even Italian Twine really don't do a lot of online stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But Actively Black, I can't forget that. I can't remember the brother's name. But he goes online he does heavy promotion. And he's in the videos.
Yeah.
And I remember around Christmas, some students at one of the colleges out in California was running credit card scams, and they stole like $20,000 worth of merchandise.
Really?
So he went online. He wasn't yelling. He wasn't fussing. He came on and he really was just like, I'm disappointed. Here it is, a black man that's trying to make business with my people, for my people, and he always giving back. You know, and here it is, y'all don't went and stole this merchandise for me. He was like, at this point, if you want to send back, but if you don't, that's fine. He don't research it. He called their names out. He called their names out. So he put it on Front Street. And it was just the video itself was a somber, like, realization. It wasn't like oh, nah, I'm up. I'm finna do this. It was none of that. So when I look at businesses like that move in those fashions, and then I see, like, Fanny with Uncle Nearest, you know, when she's doing this stuff, and now Pinky, it's kind of like, you know, let's concentrate on the business versus trying to be online and create this persona. You feel me?
I mean, this is not her concept because she's really not. She's a restaurant at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? How many restaurant owners besides Dave and McDonald's have really, you know what I'm saying, like been out in front like this? You know what I'm saying? Like restaurant owners, you really don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it takes a little bit of, I gotta, you know, give her kudos for actually, you know, stepping out and saying, you know, bankruptcy, blah, 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 whatever. That's because a lot of people go bankruptcy, you just be like, oh, damn, they go bankrupt. You know, they don't come out and say nothing, but so she's a person of people.
Okay.
She's talking to her people. You know what I'm saying? I've never had a study people.
Me neither.
You know what I'm saying? But for the people that have, she's talking to her people. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, maybe it's not for me and you to like it. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't support her either as far as, you know, going about a product. So it ain't us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, as far as on the beers go, you know, hey, I'm done.
Yeah. Sad situation. Sad situation.
Like you say, when you say how somebody handles something, that's one of the situations I just don't like to go.
Yeah.
So you know, I bought many bottles.
Yeah. Drank many bottles.
Definitely. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta move on.
Yeah.
But you know, shout out to Slutty Vegan, shout out to whoever, you know, going through something, and I hope she come out on top of that.
Yeah. While we're talking about restaurants, update on Mr. Tendermiller. He hooked up with the lawyer that got the trademark, and they sat down and they did a live where they was getting ready to transfer the stuff. So it's in the process.
I seen her cooking
for Ron Isley. That was right after everything happened down here. So man, shout out to Ms. Tendermiller. Lesson learned: do what you're supposed to do, paperwork wise.
Well, he can reach out to G Bad and just, you know, get some tips and comments. G Bad, you know, he low key.
Yeah, I was trying to say, I ain't seen him in a
You know what
minute.
I'm saying? I mean, you know, low country. That's it. That's him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, shout out, man. Shout out. Moving on, moving on. I don't know if I want to talk about that. So my allegations came out because I'm kind of tired of this stuff happening now about Michael Jackson.
Like the Michael Jackson?
The Michael Jackson.
Okay,
That's what I said. I'm gonna say it, but I'm also say my problem with it, and I'm already telling you my stance. Already. It's the Michael Jackson. That's why I was like, for real, y'all. There's a family of 4 siblings that came out and said that they actually filed a lawsuit trying to sue the estate, saying that he was sexually trafficking and abusing them. 4 siblings over a 20-year period. And but they were also on the stand when he went to court in support of it. So
he was broke.
I'm tired of this stuff.
Come on,
man.
Shout out to Mike. Hey man, y'all lying on
man.
Mike. Y'all broke. Go get a job.
Come on, man.
Y'all broke.
I'm over it, man. I'm over it. But it's out there, so we may hear something about it. I hope we don't. I hope nothing come of this, but
we got Mike
on the wall. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, okay. That's it for the news. Let's get into some some logical, critical thinking type situations. In your day-to-day life, do you feel that your religion censors how you talk purely without editing yourself? Do you think religion kind of censors the things you want to say?
Religion takes away freedom of speech. Like I really feel that way because some people rely on their religion so much they forget the human aspect of life. You know what I'm saying? And they refrain from saying certain things based on how somebody in the church might look at it. You know, so this is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I think people live in a way of, let me be careful not to be judged because I'm a person that goes to church or I quote scripture all the time. They live in that and not living in truth. So yeah, I really do think that religion plays a part in how people communicate. You know what I'm saying? Which is weird to me because, you know, like we always talk about, you know, how you communicate on Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
It don't translate to Monday through Friday.
I don't know if that's you know what I'm saying? So
Friday and Saturday is gonna die.
I'm the regular Friday and Saturday.
Come on up to the pulpit.
But you know, I just feel like in many ways people really watch with this. It does take away freedom of speech in some ways because of the judgment that comes from what you're saying. Like let's take the Hawks magazine.
Mm-hmm.
Some people might be like, I mean, I don't see no problem with that. You know, behind the door.
Right.
But if you ask them in the street, they might be like, I mean, you know.
Come on, Pastor Sanders. You can't say that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because of that, you know what I'm saying? They might be at the game. I just happened to go to the game. I didn't know.
I got season tickets. Yeah, I'm not going to miss that game.
Yeah, I didn't know what was happening. You know
right, I didn't know.
You know, so just stuff like that, man. I'm a people watcher, man. I definitely listen.
Yeah.
And that's something I do know with people. Like, they tend to not say things that is all based around their religious beliefs or just how their relationship. If you want to say relationship with the higher power, whatever you want to go with.
Do you think you curate your conversations more around those people, or you just straight up pure? Because you know someone be.
You know what I'm saying? I do it. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck you, Pastor. I really think you on bullshit.
I I will, call somebody out, like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, man. You was with me yesterday. Cut the nonsense. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm not gonna put myself in that situation. That's too much pressure for me, man. Just for me to be like, I gotta talk a certain way because I'm around the pastor. If he knows his book like he's able, he's supposed to look at me and be like, okay, that's who he is. Like, only people I'm gonna watch my mouth around, man. Really, older people, man, because I got a box. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bob. And like I'm not gonna talk crazy around, your pops and nothing. Your pops might take us there.
Yeah, he gonna. He feeling good.
He might take us there. But just it's in me, just off my teachings. You know what I'm saying? Of respect, though. But I feel like when I do get in my bag, I think the people that I'm talking to understand it's not to be disrespectful. It's just the way I'm articulating at the time. Is it the poorest way I can articulate? Sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But if that's where we at with it, that's where it goes. You know what I'm saying?
I again, at some point we gotta disagree about something. I agree with you. I think at some point,
right, let's go.
Today's show is not going like we wanted it to go. I'm sorry, people. I really feel I agree with you because I feel like those people have a certain persona that they have to uphold. And I've seen some that, like you said, you was just hanging out with me. I'm just saying.
And I ain't judging you.
But then you up here. And it's like, okay, but then also look at that. I was like, hey, do your thing.
Right.
Don't try to push it on me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So as long as I know we good, then it's whatever. So
you got watch time.
Right.
You forgot your magazine.
Right. So I agree with it. I feel like it does kind of censor people in the sense of to where they can't be their true self. And also for me, those type people, because I question the church so much, and when I do,
you question the church or religion?
Religion.
Okay.
Religion and the church. I would say religion on a bigger stance, but the church is just the building, which is to me, I don't even question the church because I just look at it and be like, that's some trash already. The church.
These views and these
the church. The church. So religion is more I question. So I don't just disparage religion. Right. Church on y'all. No, I don't want it. Yes. I don't want it. I told you I'm on my villain arc. I don't want it. Okay, the church is trash. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Okay, so. But religion, and I see things, and when you really start reading in the book and looking at stuff and breaking stuff down, you're just kind of like, well, everything that we talk about in blasphemy, quote unquote, it was done in the book by these people that y'all follow. So it's kind of like, I'm a little confused. So with those type of people that are so structured with that, I tend to feel like they want to break out. They want to, you know what I'm saying? I think if they didn't have that covenant, they would be somewhat different.
Is that to say they want to break out? I mean, that's like
do you think religion is a form of structure?
I believe in duality. Okay. So,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Well, with that being said, I do people do live.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say they want to break up. I think they're in a fight. It's a discipline thing, just like Ramadan. It's a discipline thing.
Right.
And sometimes, everybody get weak and make decisions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking at it in the form of like every conversation you might have with somebody, like they can't talk without, it becoming a thing of religion.
Mm-hmm.
And some things I just don't understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't like talking
like how we get here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, we was talking about the house game. Why you bring Moses in here? How you get to the game?
This show goes straight to hell. I just I got a homeboy, and shout out to him, and I watch him fight demons for years, man. Like shout out to the homeboy, man. You know what I'm saying? He gave it all he had to try to walk that path. and he knows the scripture back and forth. He's very much into the church. I watched him fight these demons, you know, and he did the best he could. You know what I'm saying? He gonna see the show too. He's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But he was really something that we came up, and he was trying to get me to make that, you know what I'm saying, that leap with him. And I knew deep in me, I was just like, nah, I ain't there.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But he didn't look down on me. You know what I'm saying? He still took me around his family. They didn't, you know, look down on me or something. They understood that the path that they was walking, I had too many questions. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, nah, I'm straight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But shout out to the homie, but he was definitely one that I seen. I was just like, that was rough. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I done seen this man, you know, get up early and read that book. You know what I'm saying? Get ready for service. And some days, you know, he felt like he needed to get on the knees and pray and things like that. And I used to be like, yeah, that's deep. So we want to hoop, what we doing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's just because he had a relationship that I didn't have at the time. You know what I'm saying? I understand it more now. I'm still not, you know what I'm saying, you know, looking at it the way he might. I don't even know if he still looking at it the same way, but it just was weird to me. Like, even my stepfather, he asked me, you know what I'm saying, and then we going to church every Sunday. Like, every Sunday.
Yeah.
And then one day we didn't go, he wasn't sick. We didn't go another service. The next after that, he wasn't sick. And this is a man that I grew up. I knew Sunday I was going to church. Don't even ask me.
We seen the suit. We saw the suit.
You see, that was before. I think that was before.
Yeah, okay.
Watch your mouth. You know what I'm saying? But one day I just asked him. I was like, "Why we not, you know, going to church anymore?" It was too much going on, and his relationship with God couldn't handle it. And ever since that day, I was like, "Oh, so I ain't got to go." You know what I'm saying? Like, it opened me up to just we're looking at things different. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about at the time, and I'm like 8, 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about we was going every Sunday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was weird to me, but he actually made me actually dig into it more to find out where I felt more comfortable and giving my belief to. You know what I'm saying?
And I think it works. Like, I think it, for people, one of my partners, he always say, and this is another subject, but it's the same theory. You know, marriage is an institution for people that needs to be institutionalized.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use that theory where I think the church works. The church works. That's why I say tonight.
Yeah,
and he's been married for years, 20 plus. But so that's where he at with it. And we will. So you know I'm dead. You know. But I use that with church because I think it works for people that need some kind of structure in a spiritual sense.
And that's okay.
Right. And so my grandmother was heavy on it, you know, to the day. But she was also the type where, hey, you ain't gotta go. You know, I'll pray for you. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. But she was faithful with it. But she didn't be like, oh, you heathens, y'all ain't that. She was, I'm gonna pray for you. Don't worry about it.
I got an issue with that.
You know,
like I'm gonna pray for you. I don't even know who you pray to.
Well, I mean, I was like you said, you know, we had to go. They was making us when we was kids.
When people say that now,
oh yeah. Like when they see that online, and then when people be asked for praise online, I'd be like, I don't know. And then they be like, what we praying for?
You pray over your meal.
Yeah.
I
pray over my meal. But I'm saying, if you asking me to pray for you, but you ain't even telling me what I'm praying for, what?
I mean,
just say good graces.
I mean, yeah, you ain't gotta know. Stop being nosy.
Nah, I just know. You want to know? Is you praying for little Ray? Don't get these charges that he did, and you got to put your house up. Is that what I'm praying for?
I pray for better days, man. You ain't gotta do all that, man. You wild.
Oh man, why are we speaking about how people talk and censorship and this and that? Do you think athletes, should they be able to freely speak about social and current events without the backlash that now the public, and I think it's always been like that.
Absolutely, they're humans.
Mm.
They're people. They're athletes for 6 months out the year, most sports.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So what are they supposed to do in that other 6 months? You know what I'm saying? Like one thing I love about Eton Thomas is that he never hid his views. You know what I'm saying? Like on social issues, you know, a lot of people like, well, he let no stars. So he was a star to me.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because he blended the two.
Right.
You know, if I'm very versed and educated in something, why shouldn't I be able to speak upon it?
Mm.
Especially if I'm asked a question.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of reporters bait you into things or ask you things, and if you ask me a question, I should be able to answer.
Right.
Should I be all out? You know, Ralph, you had a good game. How you feeling? You know, first of all, I want to say, you know, we need to work on gun control and all that. Like that's like y'all say, like you got your own platform for that this day.
Right.
You know, like 20 years ago,
Right.
okay, I can see, you know, you like, I got a mic off it.
Right.
You get it. But you
Right.
know, we got our own platform now, and I think whether we put on our own platform, it should be okay. But you know, it does happen though.
Yeah, it do.
Like,
It do.
career high, yeah, first of all, I want to say, you know, free all.
Indian reservations.
Yo,
Need help. Let's go to Congress Bill 2312. It's coming up.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right, you just had a triple double.
Yeah.
I need the
Like,
casinos
yeah,
to be funded
like,
by the government.
Come on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, wait a minute. So, you know, without that being, you know, just pick your time and place.
Yeah. And I think now the reporters, I asked that question because I think about a week or two ago, they asked LeBron about Israel. And his response was real
He's
on the fence.
Yeah, absolutely. So he's
Very
always
on the
going like that. He's never had a wrong answer in public.
Right.
He's definitely going to ride that fence and never.
I think he spoke up once.
When?
I gotta go
see,
back. I think it was one.
Years, you talking about one time.
It was
Hey, that dude
that I remember.
His handlers do a great job with it.
Yeah.
He's definitely going to a speech coach, all
A
of
PR person.
Absolutely. They got LeBron
Oh man.
where he ain't gonna say nothing.
I
He
was
do nothing.
wow.
Now he might come out to retirement. He might be.
Yeah,
and
and so I look at athletes like, and this was before my time, but I saw it later on, like
Right.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Absolutely.
But like you said, they had other platforms. They wasn't doing it at the game.
Yeah.
Like when they was off, they was at the mosque,
Yeah.
or they was
Yeah.
you know having this press conference talking about these things. So you knew where they stood,
Right.
and I feel that reporters would handle them completely different because
Right.
they knew that.
Right.
Whereas now they just want to throw everything at you.
Like even with us saying that, we go back to college. Was that the right platform to do it? It's all about where you stand.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feel like in football, we really don't know who they are. You know what I'm saying? They got helmets and stuff on. And if it's that deep to you, bro, then go for it. As long as you can handle the consequences. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Looking back at it now, man, hell yeah, it was right to do that.
I was finna say, you better not waver.
Because football is one of the most coveted
Mm.
sports it is. They make sure they take care of that shield. So
Mhm.
throw something like that in that shield, to me it was needed. Absolutely.
How many black coaches we got? Here?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Stuff
you
like
got
that.
a sport that's very much, you know what I'm saying, looked at for
Like
its skill players,
75%.
and most of the skill players of our a minority,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying?
It
So,
might be higher than that. It might be like 78%.
right, so I absolutely think he did the right thing in that. Some athletes, you know, they go on these stages, man, and they be saying something. They ain't really doing that.
Right.
Like, I would never come out and say something about the Palestine thing because I don't even follow it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on.
Right.
It ain't my thing. You know what I'm saying? Now you might be able to put what's going on in the Congo along with what's going on in Palestine. But I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I know the Congo got a lot going on as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, if I'm not versed enough,
Mm-hmm.
I think I stay away from it. But I think Colin Kaepernick knew the time when
Yeah.
he had enough.
He was
And
ready
he
to
was just like, yo, this is the stage. You know, come from the country.
Yeah.
And I don't think a lot of athletes on that kind of time.
Yeah. I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, good grief. God dang. One more thing before I got one more critical thinking, but I got to bounce back to some news. Last week, the Breakfast Club signed with Netflix,
Congratulations.
and a lot of people were pissed off. And the way that I saw it, the first thing I saw about it was I saw Charlemagne on camera fussing at people about why y'all coming at us like that. You know, y'all got Netflix and this, and that, whatever, whatever. And I'm just like, why are you going at it like that? You know, if y'all just got this. So, and I usually don't look at this woman, but she's very popular with I just say tabloids for lack of a better word. Tasha K was talking about the situation, and she was saying that when they did that, they sold all of the property to Netflix.
Well, they don't own Breakfast Club.
Right. So
Yeah,
now,
so I mean,
so now Netflix can decide what they're going to put out and what they're not going to put out. Versus like when we come in here and sit
we do
down,
what we want to do.
we do what we want to do. Now they have things, and you know, and it's not, you know, like Breakfast Club was live. So now I don't know if they'll still be able to do that where people will call it and this and that, because now it's just going to be uploaded versus like when it was on YouTube and things. And so she was breaking all that stuff down, and I was like, dang, that's kind of messed up. Like the Jess Hilarious, she had a little section. She can't use it no more. They pretty much they own it now. So some of the little you know, categories that they had that they would use for themselves, they can't use them no more unless Netflix say, okay, yeah, but you don't get nothing from it.
So they're policing.
Pretty much.
Yeah, they're
And
policing.
so she created a whole nother Instagram thing for her, you know, what she want to do.
I might can't do it here, but it's too many platforms for me to say I can't do something. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, okay, we got to do this for Netflix. Cool. Y'all want to give me the bag? Cool. But as long as you're saying I can't, you're not censoring me where I can't do it anyway. Then I can go get my money over here doing what I was doing on there. So I mean, it's a win-win.
Right.
You know, in that aspect.
Do you think more people, because most time when you look at Netflix, I don't know, do you binge like, you know what I mean, like podcasts or stuff like that?
Yeah,
so
I'm not listening. I can't remember the last time.
You know how we feel about Breakfast Club. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, for the people that subscribe to it and that's their thing, then you gotta get a Netflix. If you like it that much, you're gonna get a Netflix subscription. If not, then if somebody gonna put it on YouTube, just wait.
Yeah.
Like that's just how it goes, man. You can't always have everything your way. Free ain't free. You gotta pay for something. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna tell these brothers that if the company was sold or their show was sold to Netflix, it's a bad idea because I don't know what it generated for them. And if in my contract I still got creative control to do what I want to on the outside of this contract I got with y'all, then I'm okay with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't mad at that.
Right.
I think Rory and Jamal, or Maul and Rory, they over there too.
I think Jada and
Jada and Joe. So I mean, obviously Netflix, you know how they do, man. They gonna bleed the culture for whatever they can. I seen Bruce just put out a special.
Yeah.
They gonna figure out a way to get in to make sure we get them money. So I mean, if that's what they doing. Everybody about $1 now, man. Ain't nobody trying to stay there, man. So if that's where their dollar went, that's what they in it for. Man. I can't be mad at them. It's up to me if I continue to support.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at that.
Yeah, I like I said, I know when I go to Netflix, I'm going to look at a movie.
Yeah.
I don't really, you
That's
know
what
what I
I'm
mean?
saying. Like, yeah.
I'm not going to look at a talk show.
But if that's where it is, that's where you gotta go look at it.
Yeah.
Is it still on Sirius? You know what I'm saying? You gotta catch the.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I think
they sold
all that. They sold everything.
Yeah,
So
if you like it that much,
I mean,
you're going over there.
You're gonna find a way to get
Yeah,
it.
you gotta find it.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? I listen to Joe Budden though.
Yeah.
Am I buying the Patreon or whatever?
Patreon.
No. So whatever I get on these little clips is what it is.
Yeah, I don't even watch them. But this last subject is something I thought about for a while. Like, is high school curriculum really necessary in today's society?
It's necessary. It needs to be updated.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, think back to when we was in high school, and what are we literally using the things that we learned in high school in our life today?
I mean, I look at what's going on overseas and how I think it's Japan, I want to say, where they put you on a path to whatever you're gonna do early on. Like you ain't taking
All the
gym
regular,
classes.
yeah.
You ain't taking it around. Once they decide what you're gonna be, it might be China. I'm not sure. But they put you on a path to be what you're gonna try to be in life. I think we are 30, because I heard this years ago, so we're like 30 years behind now. Like we're taking classes. You have to think about it, man. Like, any company that hires you, they got a way of doing things, right? So they're gonna train you to do
The
what
way they
need
want
you
you
to
to
do.
do.
Yeah. So whatever you learn from 1 through 12 might actually be all you need when you walk in the door. So we're really gonna say, okay, that's fine. We see that you can.
Learn.
Yeah. We're gonna train you to do what we need you to do and
Mhm.
how we need you to do it. As far as when you go to, I think a doctor is probably the only one that I would see.
Lawyers.
Some on that one, yeah, where
And engineer.
yeah,
So
the wiggle room is a little
yeah,
different.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you gotta actually buckle down. But everything else, man, they gotta teach you.
That teacher.
So going to school for this many years and not using half of it, I mean, it's a business as well. You know what I'm saying? Uh, counties, states
State.
are getting, money for education. You know what I'm saying? So they gotta go to school. I just think it needs to be updated to what they're learning. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I mean, you gotta bring back,
Vocation.
absolutely vocational school is definitely something that's missing because everybody's not meant to go to college.
Right.
But somebody's meant to be a mechanic, somebody's meant to be a hair, somebody's meant to be a painter, it's like all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? Cooks and things like that. We have to bring these things back. So they can actually be on their way when they walk out that door at the last period of 12th grade. You know what I'm saying? I think we so far in the business part about it that we don't look at that aspect because we're taking money out of somebody's pocket. If we say, no, we're going to teach this, we're going to teach this. And it's a benefit for the kid. I think we don't even care about the kid. But there's a dumb kid out there.
It is. It is. And they don't care. They're fine with it.
Like they don't even have proper, they're like etiquette. Like they dumb. I hate to say it like that, but there's some kids out here, man, you be like, whoa. Like they pushed you through. Like that's where it started though. When the No Child Left Behind, that's where it started.
Yeah.
And we are definitely getting these kids on the street now. These No Kid Left Behind.
Yeah.
Like damn, you was really one of the kids they pushed through. You could tell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, and that's why I say, I remember I learned two things in high school, and they were new classes that they pushed outside of just history and stuff like that I still use today. I learned how to type without looking. They put a styrofoam thing over our hand and made us learn the keys and stuff like that that I still use. Yeah, I can type without looking like that.
Really?
Yeah. So I learned that, and then they also did. Thank you, sir. That means absolutely nothing to me.
See why we are going to show y'all? See how I go where it goes?
And also they gave us a banking class on how to do a checkbook, and it's obsolete now.
Yeah.
But that was a life lesson they taught us in school. All the other stuff, geometry, algebra, I can't even. Well, political science, you need to learn some of that stuff if you look into politics and things of that nature. But all the other classes and literature, that's stuff that I feel like will pick up depending on what type of person you are versus you being able to be a functioning person in society.
Right.
Like you were saying, when you get to this job, and that's why I say college is a scam outside of lawyers and doctors and things like that. College is a scam because all it says is you paid this much money to get this piece of paper.
You're dedicated.
So when I get to that job, like you said, I'm not going to use nothing that I learned.
You'll have the basics.
And you're going to teach me what you need me to do in your building.
Yeah. They're going to give you the basics.
So that's why I say college is a scam. And so I feel like in high school, to your point again, I'm tired of agreeing with you today, is that they do need to update it and they need to bring back vocation and trades and home economics and more so life lessons that could be taught to these kids so when they get out of high school, their only option isn't the military or college.
I think it should be an upgrade in how history is taught, how computers are taught, because these are things that we're using now. Like AI should be taught in junior high. They should start there, basically, basic AI.
Mm.
So by the time you get to high school, you're able to understand what's going on because this is where the world is going.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're still teaching, things that 20 years outdated, like you were saying about a checkbook. Like
Mhm.
if we're still teaching that in finance class, why?
Right.
Because they're not using it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think the way we should teach is how the world is going.
Okay.
And by the time they get to 12th grade, if they're not college kids,
Mhm.
they're able to go out here and still be successful in this world without having to go through the trials and tribulations of I hate to say it like this, of McDonald's and shipping and receiving at a company that's really a dead end job and
Mhm.
things like that. Because what's going to happen is we're going to get all the same kids out here that there's not going to be no jobs for them because if you can't, if you don't know the basics of computers, they're going to be like, well, you can't do anything. You're part of the generation that we're trying to get rid of. You know what I'm saying?
And that was actually happening. Remember when the college graduates couldn't get jobs because they said they was getting there and they didn't want to do nothing.
They like,
and they was like, y'all got to get the hell out.
Come on, man. Like, you look at our job. Like, we're switching over to AI.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of guys just like they can't get it.
Mm-hmm.
But these are guys who on their way out anyway. So the company's looking at it like we can deal with this for a couple more years. They ain't gonna be here nowhere.
Right.
Let's get these new people in where when we make this change, they already adapted to it because they have learning for it to go forward.
Right.
I just think, people can be outdated too. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Like,
of course. Yeah, my nieces show me stuff on my phone and my
hey,
computer
man,
real quick. I'm like, oh, how you do that?
You give an elder a cell phone, you'll find out where they at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like we need to change. We need to change the curriculum versus what's going on in the world, and never get rid of classes on a social level, just social economics, I guess.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us lack that.
Yeah. And I don't know how they would teach it in school, but it's got to be something to where we get back to being human and not in our phones all the time.
Well, the world is going that way. The world is that way. Actually, like nobody. You look at it. Come on, look at it, man. Like people go out now, man, and they kind of want to be left alone. You know what I'm saying? They just want to be in the atmosphere, but they don't want to be bothered. Because when you bother them, they got to have a response for you. They're not even comfortable with that. You walk up to a young lady, man, and you might compliment her, and she doesn't know.
I don't even talk to folks.
I'm just saying though, like she doesn't know how to respond because everything she knows is based on social media.
Mm.
So, and the crazy part about it, they brought in her 40s, but she don't come outside a lot. So, that's what she knows. You know what I'm saying? Which is weird to me.
And they move off of that stuff that they see online, as opposed to having your own experiences with life.
I just seen some of ladies say it cost $50,000 a month.
A month.
So, for her to be bothered with you, I was like, wow. So now what's going to happen is that's going to triculate to it costs $2,000 a month to be bothered with you.
Right.
You know
and you feel like you can ask that for the
right.
job.
So
don't. All right. You're gonna be home. You're gonna be home.
But just we in a space. I ain't gonna say it's not needed, man, but it's definitely a update.
Yeah.
Definitely granted, you still got to teach where you came from to know where you're going, and to understand why other people or cultures are the way they are.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But some of that stuff we teach it. Like if we was to go to high school right now and open the book, like, yeah, y'all still talking about that?
Yeah.
Like that's bad. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe we need to get a teacher here to talk about it.
Yeah, we can definitely make that happen. We can definitely.
She ain't coming.
Yeah, we can get that. you know.
She ain't coming.
Yeah. Hey, I think we on the way out. What's your thoughts on this 50 and T.I. is still back and forth. They still volleying.
I see I seen that 50 put out a theme song
for
for the
the
show
show
for this and that.
with one line.
Marketing is crazy, but it's all corny.
Yeah.
Like, y'all almost 50. You know what I'm saying? So
I give well, and I hate to be biased because, and that's why I hate to, but it seems like Ti is being more mature about it, but he's still doing what he has to do. Because when he went to Ebro them and he talked about, he said, I don't care about defeating him. He said, now I'm defending my family.
absolutely, which a man should do.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think even what he said about his son, he was like, all my teachers is going out
Yeah,
the
it
window.
went out the window. I
You know,
had him,
so
and
that-
now you
yeah,
got him out here
yeah,
cutting up.
yeah,
I
yeah,
can't do
yeah,
nothing.
he said, I can't control him, but she's a
Right.
whole other conversation in itself.
Yeah,
But
got there something.
so, but I mean, man, they all entertainment. You only gonna watch it till you get tired of it.
Yeah. We waiting on the album, and the people that like 50, they waiting on the show. So, anyway, what you got, brother?
All I got for y'all, man, is go out here and live life. Make some memories. Be safe doing it. And we'll see you next week.
Yes, indeed. Y'all be easy out there. Hold it in the